What is up, you guys? In today's video, I'm going to tell you why most woodworkers never actually grow their business or achieve the goals that they want to achieve. Let's dive in. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm your host, Zach Vaught, and I'm so glad that you're choosing to hang out with me. A little quick backstory on me is I started my woodworking business in my garage in 2017. Didn't know jack diddly squat about business, had no idea what I was doing, really struggled for several years, and then started learning business principles, started learning marketing principles, sales principles, how to grow a team and manage a team, and ultimately took that business and grew it to $70,000 per month. We had a 6,000 square foot shop, a showroom, a team of 6 or 7 people, and sold that business for multiple 6 figures. And I help people just like you that are trying to grow a woodworking business or a custom furniture business do the same thing. And so this channel is full of business principles that are going to help you on your journey. Now, today's video is a little bit different than normal. I want to talk to you about why most woodworking business owners never actually grow their woodworking business. And some of this is tactical and some of this is more mindset related stuff. But the number one reason, and it always boils down to this, that most woodworkers never grow their woodworking business is because they are fearful. I talk to woodworkers almost on a daily basis on the phone that are interested in checking out the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. This is what we do. We're helping people. We have 100 case stories of how we've helped people that are facing the exact same circumstances get resolution and solve these problems. We have the answers that they're looking for. Probably half or more than half of them, this is how the conversation goes. Here's all my problems that I'm having and all the reasons that I can't grow my business, but I really want to grow my business. Okay, awesome. Based on what you're telling me, we need to fix this, this, and this. Does that seem correct? Yeah, we need to fix those things. And then we tell them how much it's going to cost, which is not cheap, but it's also not like astronomically expensive. It's not like you're gonna go broke or go file bankruptcy. It's not so expensive that you couldn't swing it, you couldn't do it. But we tell them how much it's gonna cost. And over half, probably, of everyone that we talk to is like, oh my gosh, I don't know, it's just not the right timing. I feel like I gotta, and it's just like, at the core of all of that is fear. You're just afraid it's not gonna work. You're afraid that you don't have what it takes. You're afraid that the system doesn't work. For whatever reason, it won't work for you. It's always fear. It's fear-based. Most people stay exactly where they are their whole life because of fear. They don't go for it because they're afraid of failure. If I fail, everyone's gonna judge me and think I'm an idiot. Most people never get where they're trying to go in life because they are so afraid of failure. By the way, if somebody is out there doing the thing that you wanna do and you're not doing it, have you ever thought that maybe they just know something that you don't know? That was a huge mindset shift for me, was that I doubt that they're working 100 times harder than I am. If they're 100 times more successful than me, they probably just know something that unlocked the possibility to make 100 times more money than I'm making, right? Or to grow the business that I want to grow. They probably know something that I don't know. And so you're probably not struggling with a hard work problem, you're probably struggling with a knowledge problem. So where can I go to get the knowledge? But then a lot of people will self-sabotage. So what that means is like they know they need to go work out in the shop, but they're like, I'm gonna put it off, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So what ends up happening is they put all this unneeded pressure on themselves to get things done last minute. Or they know that they need to launch the marketing campaign and start growing the business, but I could do this with that money or do that with that money. But it's like, what are your goals? What do you really wanna do? Quit fooling yourself. If you're watching this and you've been telling everybody how bad you want to grow a woodworking business, but you're not taking action and you're not spending money learning and actually implementing what you're learning, then quit fooling yourself. One of my favorite quotes that Henry Ford said, he said, you can't build a reputation on what you say you're going to do. You got to go do it. You got to start taking action. Quit thinking about, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? We don't even know because you haven't even tried. So let's start pushing on it and see what's going to actually happen. Most woodworking business owners fail primarily because they're full of fear and they never take action. That's number one thing. Number two, and this one's gonna totally screw with your head, and I'm probably gonna get some hate on this one. They don't have the money to invest. But let me flip the script on you for a minute here. Is you not having money a symptom, or is it the cause of your situation? You not having money is a symptom of you not knowing what you need to know to have money. Okay, stay with me. Right now, you don't have money. You don't have what it costs to invest in mentorship, ads, or into growing your business. You're like, man, of course, Zach, I can't grow my business. I don't have any money. Well, if you had the knowledge that you needed to grow your business, would you have more money? Yeah. You would, right? Because you'd have a successful business, you'd have more money. And so right now, the difference between you having the knowledge that you need to grow your business or having the results that you need to grow your business is not the fact that you just don't have money, it's that you're not resourceful. It's not that you don't have the resources, it's that you don't have the resourcefulness to get the money to grow, to learn, to do what you need to do. And I'll just say this as well, like there's so many people that we talk with that, like, hey, I got to visit my wife about it. First of all, I'm a huge proponent of marriage and being on the same page. I don't necessarily think that you should ever do something without talking to your spouse. However, if you're the guy or you're the primary provider in the home, it's your responsibility. You're the one that's going to be shouldering the weight of whether you guys are eating rice and beans the rest of your life or you're eating T-bone steaks. So with that, it's your decision. Like, yes, you need to have a united front. Yes, you need to be on the same page. But at the same time, if you're the one that's going to be bearing the financial weight of the family. Now, if you're watching this and you're not, then yes, you need to make sure that your spouse, they're fully supportive. But if you're the one that is bearing the financial weight and vision of the family, then you're the one that needs to be willing to take the risk. You're the one that needs to be able to go to your spouse and say, hey, I believe in this. I know that I can do this. Let's do this. So many guys that I see, you want to do things, you have ambitions and dreams, and you marry somebody that is super risk averse, and you let their risk averseness totally squash your dreams your whole life. One of the saddest things I see, you married somebody that wants stability, that craves stability, but you have vision, you have passion, so you live this miserable existence your whole life, squashing your passions because you don't want to ruffle the feathers of your spouse. My friend, that is no way to live. And there's a solution for that. It's called being a leader. It's called leading your spouse. It's called, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to take the risk. And if it fails miserably, I'll own it. I'll own up to it. You can beat me up verbally with your words the rest of our life. But if we succeed wildly, I'm going to own that too. I believe in myself. I can do this. You have to have some self-confidence. One of the best things that I always say inside of the Woodworking Business Accelerator program, we celebrate wins together every week. We get on a call together and we talk about the good things that are happening, right? And the reason that we do that, one of the things I say, and I say it jokingly, but kind of not jokingly, is because when I see that knucklehead that I know I'm smarter than him, and he's selling tables and he's making money and he's winning, I know that I can do it. You have to have some grit. You have to believe in yourself to step off the ledge and go for it. And so right now you don't have money to invest, but how is that ever going to change? You're going to always stay in this cycle of never having money. You got to take a risk somewhere, get resourceful, find the money, get the money, raise the money, go to your uncle and get the money, get the credit card and put it. You got to do something sometimes to get out of the cycle that you're in. But it's always going to be founded around education. It's always going to be based around learning something that you don't currently know. You have to unlock these other rooms inside of your mind of what's possible in order to make the money that you can potentially make. There's not that big of a difference between, $1,000 a month right now in your woodworking business and making $10,000 a month. I know that sounds crazy to some of you guys, but literally if you sell custom dining tables, let's say you sell $2,000 tables, okay, just for easy math here. And on average, you're selling one a month. You just have to have 4 more conversations a month to sell $10,000 worth of tables. 4 more. So what do you need? You need a strategy to get in front of more people so that you end up having 4 more conversations with people that say yes. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that hard to go from 1 to 5. But we get locked in. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine making 10 grand a month. It's not that big of a deal. Like so many of you guys that are watching this right now, you're like, well, I just can't imagine doing that. Well, neither could I until I did it. And then once I did it, it unlocked another thing. Well, if I can do this, well, maybe I can do that. And that's how you grow a business to $70,000 a month is just constantly thinking, you know what? I think I can do that. And I just want to encourage all of you guys, you can. There's no reason that you can't do that, okay? So this is hopefully firing you up, jacking you up a little bit, making you challenge some of the limiting beliefs that you have. Number 3, why most woodworking business owners never grow is that they don't have a plan for growth. They don't actually write out a plan and stick to the plan. They don't actually have a marketing plan. They don't have a sales plan. They don't have a product plan. And so they just stay there. Well, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Well, you got to eventually put together a plan, my friend, and start trying to figure it out. And here's the thing about plans. They always change. Every plan I've ever made, every business plan I've ever written, I get into it and I realize something I did or something that I thought was going to happen doesn't happen, and I got to pivot. I got to change. But I got to start with a plan. I got to figure out, what am I going to do to get this? And so everything in life is a cause and effect. And so I got to do this to get this. I got to stop doing this to stop getting this, right? And so when it comes to your life and your business, you got to have a plan for growth. How am I going to grow my business? Okay, number 4, why most woodworking business owners never grow their business is that they think mentorship or coaching is a waste of time and everything is a scam. One thing that I have to say about the woodworking community, not everybody, but there are a lot of people that totally suck in the woodworking community. And what I mean by that, Like if you get on like woodworking Facebook groups, is like, so let's say you have a brand new beginner that's posts a picture of their work and their work's not good, but they're trying to learn, they're trying to figure something out. You don't see hardly anybody on there that's encouraging. Everyone on there's like, this is trash work. Well, it's like, no kidding, dude. He just said he's a brand new beginner. People, for whatever reason in the woodworking community, we want to put each other down. We want to tell each other how terrible we are. We got all these old heads that are on social media that are just running these young guys in the ground. It's like, no wonder the woodworking community is dying. So one of the main things I would say is like build up and encourage each other, be supportive, be helpful, be the friend to the stranger online that you would hope somebody would be to you. But then the other thing that I see with this is like my content that you're watching here on YouTube or ads that I run. I get on a daily basis trolls on my stuff all the time hating on, oh, this is just another fake guru. This is just another guy that's trying to sell you something. This is just a guy trying to sell you the dream. Well, here's the deal. That would be true, except the fact that we've got 55 active clients inside of our program that have taken their business from $3,000 to $5,000 a month to $30,000 to $50,000 a month. What do you have to say about that? But nobody wants to do any research. Nobody wants to actually have an informed opinion. They just want to have an opinion. If you're watching this video, my assumption is that's probably not you, right? My assumption is that I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but one of the biggest just death sentences to you and your growth as a person in general is that everything's a scam. Like, you gotta quit thinking that way. If somebody has actually done the thing you're trying to do, they probably know something. And you should probably give them the benefit of the doubt that they know something. I'm pretty passionate about this, you'll have to excuse me. So number 5, the 5th reason that most woodworking business owners never grow their business is that they treat failure like a death sentence when it's actually a part of every journey. Every journey is made up of failure and detours. My wife and I were driving to one of our properties the other day, and there was a fire that happened and we had to take a detour. Well, we could have just been like, oh my gosh, I can't, what a failed trip. What a waste of time. I can't believe we even tried to come. Can you believe this happened? Let's just turn around and go home. Well, we would never do that because we recognize that it's just a detour. But for whatever reason, we come up to failure when we're trying to grow businesses or we're trying to do things. And that's the approach that we take. Oh my God, we throw our hands up. I can't believe that I'm so stupid that I did that. My wife was right. My friends were right. My mom and dad, they were right. It's like, no, you're going to fail. I cannot stress that enough. If you're trying to grow a business, you're going to get things wrong. The difference is, am I failing on a micro level or on a macro level? On a micro level means that I got something wrong. I said the wrong thing to somebody and I lost the sale. Or I didn't build the ads out right. Or I built the thing wrong and I've got to fix it, right? These are micro failures. And we all have them. Anybody that is successful has had thousands upon thousands upon thousands of these micro failures in their life. But the macro failure, the big picture failure, is being so afraid of these little failures that you never even try. Come on, bro. You gotta go for it. Like, if you don't go for it, nobody is gonna come to your house and knock on your door and hand you your dreams on a silver platter. Nobody. No one's gonna cheer for you harder than you're gonna cheer for you. No one's gonna believe in you more than you're gonna believe in yourself. So if you have a dream, if you've got a vision, if you're trying to grow a woodworking business or a custom furniture business or any business or do anything important with your life whatsoever, understand you're gonna fail, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna screw stuff up, but you got to keep moving forward. With that being said, guys, we'll wrap this video up, but this is why most woodworking business owners never grow their business. They're afraid. Everything's a scam. They don't try to learn and implement stuff. If you really want it, you gotta quit making excuses and you gotta start taking action. So this video is different than what we normally do. Normally I'm trying to give you action-packed, valuable items, but a lot of times, guys, you need this more than you need the action-packed items, because a lot of you guys are subscribed to my channel. Every new video that we post, you're on here watching it, you're commenting, man, that's really good, and you're taking zero action because you've become addicted to learning and not addicted to actually doing anything. So you'll have to excuse me if I ruffle your feathers a little bit, challenge you a little bit, but this is the pastor in me that's calling you higher, calling you out, calling you to go for it. If you have dreams, go get it. Go get it. Learn what you need to learn. And as you make mistakes, you're gonna learn and you're gonna get better. But you're never gonna get better unless you jump in and start. With that being said, we got resources for you guys. I got a free ebook below, totally free. Check it out. We got the Handmade Hero Academy program, which is for beginners, for newbies. It's a low-cost program. If you sell one piece of furniture, from what you learn inside that program, it pays for itself. One of the best things I can give you if you're, stuck between $0 and $2,000 or $3,000 per month. And then we've got the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. If this fired you up and got you like, man, you know what, I do need to go for it, then check out the Woodworking Business Accelerator program and let's work together. Let me help walk alongside you, take you in your business where you're trying to go. So with that being said, love you, appreciate you. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. I know I'm gonna get some hate on this video, that's totally fine, but hopefully this encouraged you and challenged you in a great way. So with that, love you, talk to you soon.